Hello, my name is Dr. Frankie J. Monroe Moore, otherwise known to my students as Miss Monroe. Before I introduce or give you some background information on me, I want you to ponder this thought. What can you do to a woman that has absolutely nothing else to lose? I'm that woman. I'm a 59-year-old wife, mother of 4, and grandmother of 15, who's dedicated 25 years to educating those children that society deemed unteachable. They came to me with unseemingly insurmountable problems. They were self-professed gangbangers and drug dealers and addicts and rapists and rape victims. Some had been mentally and physically and sexually abused, self-murdered. They were even murderers. But they all had one thing in common, and that was they had me for a teacher. I think I gravitated towards this student population because I could relate to them. I grew up in the projects of Gary, Indiana, in abject poverty. I knew what it was like to go to bed hungry and not know where your next meal was coming from. I knew what it was like to dodge bullets and drug addicts and drug dealers. I knew it firsthand because I'd lived it. But I used my life as an example that just because you're from those lives, you don't have to become part of those lives. And I took them and I taught them not only to respect themselves, but to respect others as well. And it hurts me when I listen to the politicians and others attack the profession that I love. It really bothers me. I actually heard a young lady on television, she was talking to a CBS news reporter, and she asked the question, what's so bad about teachers? Sweetheart, I'm here to tell you absolutely nothing. Even though they try to act like it's not a notable profession, it really is. We are the backbone of society. We're the ones that educate the masses. And all of those politicians jockeying for positions, and they're trying to seek what can they zero in on. They beat using the elderly and the poor as the reasons we're suffering in this country. And they've got to have a new target, so they've targeted the teachers whom they think are not going to really stand up for themselves, or they just don't have a voice. Many of them are afraid to stand up because they're holding on to those positions just by the skin of their teeth. But they've met the right one. They've come up against someone now that doesn't mind speaking out. Because Corpus Christi Independent School District has unleashed Project Girl. I've always tried to be professional, and I've always tried to give respect, but you get as good as you give. To get respect, you have to give respect, and Corpus Christi Independent School District has not respected me. And they've tried to pull the wool over the local taxpayers' eyes. They have, I read an article which infuriated me on, I think it was June 5th. It was on a Sunday. And And it states that, they kind of trying to pander to the taxpayers, the reason or justify why they're wanting or why they are calling for not to have continuing contracts, because they've already had to, and they want to be able to fire teachers at will. It doesn't matter whether the teacher was an excellent teacher or a poor teacher. In actuality, they just want to have the power to do whatever they want to do, and especially to those who don't do or say what they want them to say or act a certain way. They want to be able to randomly kick them to the curb without any uproar from the public. And in the article, it states that they had spent in the last 5 years $32,000 fighting those teachers that they were trying to fire. But that's a joke, because I personally know for a fact that they don't care about the taxpayers' money. They spent $100,000 fighting me for filing charges against them based on discrimination of race, age, and retaliation. How I had the audacity to bring charges against them? They actually signed a $25,000 settlement agreement and then went back and breached the contract and paid $100,000 to fight me. So are they good stewards of the taxpayers' money? I don't think so. But I'm not just flapping my gums. I have written a book that includes all the documents. It's titled, Watch What You Do, Watch Who You Do It To. They might tell the world on you. And I write, put my glasses on. I write on the back of it, scandal, conspiracy, cover-up, discriminatory practices, deceit, injustice, degradation, distrust, and lack of integrity. Should these words be synonymous with a public school district? Well, they are. I wrote that to ABC reporter John Stossel in 2005, because I was so stressed out about the way I was being treated and I wasn't being given my day in court. So now you don't have to give me my day in court. I'm taking it to the streets. I'm asking you, not just the United States once I post it, I'm asking the world to look at the documents I have, and I've included it in the book, and you be my judge and jury, because you're looking at a woman who has absolutely nothing to lose, because I pretty much almost lost it all. And I don't care if I don't get a dime. I want vindication. Know that society can't keep doing this and thinking that there will be no repercussions. So thank you for listening. I look forward to hearing you. I will put my P.O.Box address at the bottom of the video so that you can know where to write me and contact me. The book is published by Author House. All you have to do is go into Author House bookstore and order it online. Thank you.